This is a tutorial about how to create a highlight for your Drupal website. We'll go over the form and function of a highlight, and I'll show you how to create and place a highlight on both a basic page and a landing page. And finally, I'll show you how to find and edit an existing highlight. A highlight is a type of microcontent that must be added to a page for visitors to view it. It offers a flexible list format of links to deliver concise messaging. On this page, I've got an example highlight titled Amazing Maryland Facts. The highlight includes a title, a description, and two highlight items shown as columns of links. Each item also has a title and an optional description, up to 5 links, as well as a link at the bottom for visitors to explore more content related to the links in the item. Now that you've seen a highlight in action, let's look at how to make one. Start by hovering over the word Create in the navigation bar on the left side of the screen. In the menu that appears there, select Highlight. This will take you to the Create Highlight page. Required fields are marked with a small red asterisk, and all other fields are optional. Each highlight must include a title and at least one highlight item. Under the title field, there's a checkbox to hide the title. If you leave this box unchecked, the title is visible when the highlight is placed on the page. Under that is the field for an optional description to provide context for the items. And then you reach the fields to enter information for the first highlight item. Each item needs a title, but the description here is also optional. Below, you must enter at least one link and may enter URLs and link text for up to 5 links. After the 5 link fields, there's a pair of fields to add a link to a source for more related information. This concludes the work for the first highlight item. This could be enough to complete your highlight, or you could add a second item by selecting the Add Another Item button and completing the fields for those items. You may have up to 3 items in a highlight. After the last item, there's a drop-down menu next to the words Save As, where you can choose from a few different saving options such as Draft or Review if your highlight needs to be reviewed before publishing, or Published if it's ready to place on a page. Then select the blue Save button to save your work. Now let's see how to place a highlight on a page. I have opened a basic page, and I'd like to add the Amazing Maryland Facts highlight right at the top. For a basic page, you start by opening the page editor. Select the blue Edit button in the upper right corner of the fixed administrative toolbar at the top of the window. Once in the page editor, scroll or go to the body field of the page. In the toolbar at the top of the body field, find and select the Insert Component icon to open the drop-down menu. From this menu, select Highlight. A pop-up window will appear. If needed, you could create your highlight using the fields shown in this window, but we are going to find and use an existing highlight. At the top of this window, select the Highlight Library link to see a list of all existing highlights. When you find the highlight you want to insert, select the checkbox to the left of the name of that highlight, and then scroll or go to the bottom of this window to select the blue Select button. A smaller pop-up window will replace the larger one, and in this one, you can leave the default alignment settings as they are and select the blue Embed button. The pop-up window will close, and back in the body field of our page editor, there is now a gray box with the name of the highlight we want to add. At this point, you can drag and drop this box to move it to a different area within the body field, or you can select it and delete it to remove it from the page. This is the highlight we want, and it's where we want it, so we'll leave it right here, and then scroll or go to the very bottom of the page and select the blue Save button to save this work. Now, as we view our updated page, we can see the highlight directly under the page title, just above the first bit of text. Now I have opened a landing page so that we can see how to add a highlight here. Highlights, like other micro-content types, are added as blocks to the layout of a landing page. So let's start by selecting the blue Layout button in the upper right corner of the fixed administrative toolbar at the top of the window to open the Layout Editor. In the Layout Editor, scroll or go to near the bottom of the page where, after the lowest block in the section appears, you can find and select the link to Add Block. A menu bar will appear on the right side of the screen, and from this menu, select Highlight. A pop-up window will appear titled Configure Block. Near the top of this window, select the gray Add Highlight button. A second pop-up window will appear, and here we can follow the same steps as when we added the highlight to the basic page. Select Highlight Library link at the top of the window. Select the checkbox next to the name of the highlight we wish to insert, and select the blue Select button at the bottom of the window. Back on the Configure Block window, select the blue Insert Block button. The pop-up window will disappear, and back on our Layout Editor, our highlight has been added at the bottom of this section. Let's move the highlight higher on the page by selecting the title and dragging and dropping it all the way to the top of this section. Finally, remember to save your work by scrolling or going up the page to select the blue Save Layout button near the top of the page. Doing so will show us our completed landing page with the highlight shown right at the top. Now let me show you how to edit an existing highlight. You cannot edit a highlight through a landing page or a basic page. You have to access the highlight itself. To do so, select Content from the navigation bar on the left side of your screen to open the Content Overview. Then either enter the name of the highlight in the title field or select Highlight from the Content Type drop-down menu, and then select the Filter button. Find the highlight you want to edit from the list of results and select the name. This will open the editor for this highlight, where you can make any changes you want. When you are finished making your edits, remember to scroll or go all the way to the bottom of the page and select the blue Save button to save your changes. And that is how to create, place, and edit a highlight. You're invited to watch related tutorials such as how to create a link collection and how to create a promo. Thanks for watching.